A coin that once commanded respect across 3 continents became so worthless that soldiers refused their wages. Istanbul 1600. The Ottoman Empire controlled the eastern Mediterranean, North Africa, and deep into Eastern Europe. Their silver axe was trusted from Beirut to Belgrade, but by this moment, that coin had lost half its value in a single generation. What happened wasn't invasion or plague, it was deliberate. The empire spent money it didn't have. Rewind to 1453. Mehmed II conquered Constantinople. The Ottoman state needed to fund armies, build infrastructure, maintain bureaucracy. Revenue from taxes and trade existed, but never quite enough, so the treasury made a choice: reduce the silver content in each coin while keeping the same face value. One axe still looked like one axe, it just contained less metal. This worked for time. Prices didn't immediately spike. People still accepted the coins, but debasement became routine. Every major war, every palace expansion, every crisis, the treasury diluted the currency a little more. By 1550, the axe contained roughly 40% less silver than it had a century earlier. Merchants adapted. They stopped accepting Ottoman coins at face value. Traders demanded more axe per unit of grain or cloth. Prices climbed. Wages lagged behind. Soldiers grew resentful. In 1589, the Janissaries, the elite military corps, rioted. They called it the Coin Revolt. The issue wasn't the amount they were paid, it was what that payment could actually buy. The empire tried to fix it. In 1687, they attempted a recoinage, melting old coins and issuing new ones at higher purity. It failed. The market had already lost faith. Merchants demanded foreign silver. European trade partners wanted gold, not axe. The Ottoman currency, once the standard across the Mediterranean, became secondary in its own territory. This wasn't unique to the Ottomans. Spain did it with New World silver. Rome did it with denarii centuries before. But the pattern is consistent. When governments print or debase currency faster than the economy grows, inflation follows. Prices rise. Real wages fall. Trust erodes. The currency loses its function as a store of value. By 1750, the Ottoman axe was effectively obsolete for large transactions. The state had replaced it with the piaster, but that coin too would face debasement. The empire's monetary instability contributed to its economic decline, which contributed to its military weakness, which contributed to its slow collapse over the next 170 years. Currency failure doesn't cause empires to fall, but it accelerates it. The Ottoman case is a textbook example of how monetary policy shapes history. When governments spend beyond their means and debase currency to cover the gap, they don't create wealth. They redistribute it from savers and wage earners to whoever spends first. Understanding this mechanism explains not just Ottoman decline, but cycles of inflation across centuries and continents. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Subscribe to explore more turning points where economics and history intersect. We publish a new story every week. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.